So, Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Hezri. I am from the MGT3533 and today I will present to you about my slide. So, we start first with introduction and importance of CSR program. CSR stands for Corporate Social Responsibility. It can be simply and broadly defined as the ethical role of the corporation in society. The aim of CSR is to increase long-term profit and shareholder trust through positive public relation and high ethical standards, to reduce business and legal risk by taking responsibility for corporate action. CSR strategy encourage the company to make a positive impact on the environment and stakeholder. For some companies, CSR means manufacturing their product in a way that doesn't harm the environment and protect the consumer from potentially hazardous material. Move on. So we move on to the second question, which is background of the chosen company. So we choose Darby Sendirian Berhad. So Darby Sendirian Berhad is a Malaysia-based diversified multinational involved in key growth sector, namely plantation, property, motors, industrial equipment, energy, and utilities and healthcare. It was founded in 1910. The business division seeks to create positive benefit in the economy, environment, and society. There are over 100,000 employees in over 20 countries. They are committed to nurturing and growing their own talent locally and internationally, as they believe that their employees are the business differentiator.
I will briefly explain about implementation that was done by Darby. Now we go before pandemic. Before pandemic, as you can see at the slide, it's about ecosystem conservation. So, the foundation supports world-class scientific research with the aim of translating results into action while developing highly capable researchers. YSD, also known as Yayasan Darby, also supports initiatives and campaigns that encourage and empower communities to live sustainably by adopting green and sustainable practice in their lifestyle. So this ecosystem conservation, which state on world class research, also be concentrate on execution, dissemination, and implementation of research results, and it is on the ground initiative. Next, we go about they do the CSR project based on the environment education and awareness that's been concentrated on about building capacity of local talents, environment education, and also advocacy and policy change. So for the last one is about sustainable development and lifestyle, which state on supporting green technology and practice, and also encouraging and empowering communities to live sustainably. Okay, next we go about during the pandemic. So as you can see as the slide that I've shown here, we can see that they celebrate giving help to school across Malaysia by providing them masks and hand sanitizer. Sorry. Sandra Property Berhad diligently continued its commitment towards fighting the COVID-19 pandemic with several corporate social responsibility efforts throughout the pandemic targeted towards the safekeeping of the underprivileged communities within and around its various townships, collaborating with Yayasan Darby to organize the COVID-19 relief aid for schools in need, whereby hygiene items comprising hand sanitizer, like I said just now, face masks, infrared thermometers, and disinfectant liquids were distributed to 9 schools across Malaysia. The program benefits over 8,600 students and teachers who return to the school after the partial lifting of the movement control order, which is known as MCO. As for the last one that I will present, next I will give to my friend, which is number 4, which is about benefits and also advantages for the organization in conducting the CSR program. So the benefits that Sime Darby has developed a growing awareness of how their skill, being the largest property developer by bank in Malaysia, give them the ability to do a great deal of good, or the opposite if they do not take into account of their stakeholders' interests and needs while doing business. So Sime Darby get a lot of more advantage and benefits when they do the CSR program. Next, we go about became rated under the Carbon Disclosure Project (CDP), a global carbon and environmental benchmark rating body, achieving a C rating, which they will improve over time. So as you can see here, Sime Darby get a lot of benefits and advantages that they get when they do the CSR program, when they help people, and many other benefits that they get when they do the CSR program. That's it from me. I'm sorry for my language and my sorry about that. Okay, next we go to Amsyar. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amsyar. I'm from the MGT3533. Today I'm going to talk about the challenges or difficulties faced by the organizations in conducting the CSR program and explain how they can overcome the problems. Okay, as you can see, Sime Darby Plantation Berhad is one of the successful company in Malaysia, but the successful business always has its own problems. So the Sime Darby Plantation Berhad got a lot of challenges and difficulties when they conducting the CSR program. For the first one is a major shortage of workers following the COVID-19 pandemic. A lot of employees from Sime Darby lost their job because of this pandemic, and the reason is to cut the cost, the expenditure of the business. The second problem is the company could not make the delivery like import and export their product on time. This is because many countries closed the borders due to the pandemic, and the next problem is less in demand from other countries. Many countries not interested to choose to take the oil from Malaysia because the price is a bit expensive compared with Indonesian oil. The fourth problem is the company could not produce same amount oil like the previous year. The reason is the shortage in the business occurred and they cannot afford the expenditure. Next challenges the company face is they could not give sponsorship to any other organization, and they also could not help other peoples in trouble, so that they need to pay a lot of taxes when they can give sponsors to the others. And for the last one is haze. Each year during the dry season, a major part of Indonesia, Singapore and Malaysia will be enveloped in haze. The main reason for this problem is massive open burning in some parts of Indonesia. Alright, for now, I'm going to talk about the company, how the company overcome all their problems. Firstly, Sime Darby Plantation gives a chance for those who interested to work for them. This is because they lost a lot of workers during the pandemic. So for now, they want to stable the economics because of our country slowed down the lockdown. For the second solution is the company can focus on producing the oil only for Malaysian and Indonesian people. What they need to do is lower the producing of the oil and just focus on these segments. This way could help to reduce waste. And for the next solution is to minimize the open burning. When open burning occur, the haze might occur and affect the industries. They will lose a lot of oil palm trees, so that the initiative to slow down the open burning need to be implemented by the authorities. And for the last solution they can use to overcome the problem is providing opportunities for its workers to enjoy a work-life balance as well as economic growth. Okay, Sime Darby Plantations workers they provide a holistic living space for the families while ensuring a safe and enriching working experiences within the plantation. Okay, now this is for the next task, which is group recommendation toward organizations CSR activity. Okay, Sime Darby Plantation Berhad is well known because this industry help a lot of people out there. One of them is Sime Darby's Plantation Berhad supporting the growth of education. This company provides scholarship for those who excel in their studies, from providing scholarships via their foundation and providing assistance for various educational programs in the communities where they can operate. They also continue to assist our communities where they can to improve their access to education. For the next one, Sime Darby Plantation Berhad established the Yayasan Sime Darby Malaysia Scholarship Program. Okay, over the last 35 years ago, more than 3,000 students have benefited from Yayasan Sime Darby's scholarship. In 2016, Yayasan Sime Darby offered 426 scholarship and bursaries in various disciplines for Malaysian and other nationals in areas where Sime Darby operates in. Sime Darby's Plantation Berhad also provides tuition program for employee children in Inocom, in the Inocom plant in Kulim, Kedah. They launch a tuition program for their employees' children and those from the community sitting for their Year 6 examination. The program aims to give local children additional support in preparation for their exams. And for the last one, Sime Darby Industrial Academy is a training center by Sime Darby Industrial Center Berhad. The center provides technical and vocational education and training, which is TVET in the areas of motor vehicles, heavy equipment operation and maintenance amongst there. Sime Darby Industrial Academy offers second school leavers the opportunity to pursue tertiary education in the TVET under its heavy equipment skills certification program. And that's all from me. Thank you.
So move on to the last question, which is conclusion. So for the conclusion, the concept CSR is sometimes used as shorthand for businesses' contribution to sustainable development. CSR is often associated with large company and particularly with multinational and global enterprise. CSR has even on occasion attract criticism for being insensitive to local priorities and the basic livelihood needs of people in developing countries. Thank you, Soba.